Hello YouTubers, this is Kyle Fogel again with Feed Your Need. Now today we're going to talk about some basics here such as supplements. And I'm sure you've heard about this a billion times in the world. You got to get on supplements, bro. You can't get your gains if you don't have supplements. You got to take them all. If you don't take the full regimen, you got to get on it. You got to get on your, post-cycle therapy, man. You got to get on your regimen. You got to make sure you're taking everything every single day, every day of the week, nonstop, every 2 hours, all this baloney. Well, you know what? Guess what that is? That is sales. Look at the magazines. What are the products? They're the same shit that we've seen the last 50 years, pretty much. You look back to Arnold's days. What did they have? They took vitamins. They took something like vitamin C or fish oil, maybe some vitamin D, some basic vitamins, the multivitamin, right? Maybe this crappy protein powder that tastes like cardboard. Today, yeah, it's great. We got all these fake sweeteners to help make things taste better. Sure, go for that. But the main thing is you get your nutrition from your food. Food has nutrients in it. Nutrition. Oh my goodness, basics. So if you're getting plenty of macronutrients in general, 9 times out of 10, you're getting a great array of your micronutrients. So your macronutrients are your proteins, your carbs, your fats, your basics, okay? And they're not all created equal, obviously, and I'll explain that in another video about the 3 types of macronutrients. Now, our micronutrients are something that if we are deficient in, we can start to see major problems, not only on the outside of our bodies, but also those internal, microscopically small cellular structures, okay? So let's start with the basics, okay? If you feel like you're lacking at all with any diet, I don't care who you are, okay? You're probably having a miss somewhere, some way, somehow, some shape. Whether you are a vegan, right? So you're making sure you're eating a lot of foods that come together to create a more structured protein source. You might be missing out on certain vitamins. They talk about these all the time. Now, to keep it simple, I'm not promoting any one company. Any multivitamin should be sufficient as long as you're reading the other ingredients label, and there's less than 5 or 6 of those there. Okay, the other ingredients should just be like the cellulose to create the vegan style capsule. There could be a horse hoof though technically in some of these things. So if you're non-vegan, make sure you get a vegan type vitamin so you're not infringing upon what you say you are, right? You want to be clean as possible, and more power to you. I think it's a great lifestyle to live. You're eating very high quality foods nonstop with a vegan diet overall. So first off, 1 a day, men's 1 a day. This is my GNC one I bought for the low, right? I go in there and I look for the deals. What's the point of spending thousands of dollars a year when you can go in there, get a 1 a day multivitamin, look at that, discounted down to $5, $6, when this was originally a $20 product, okay? So being a smart buyer, that's the first thing I could say is, dude, find those basic vitamins. Heck, a Flintstones, honestly, is one of the best multivitamins you could ever put in your body. It's going to give you everything you need in a chewable form. I mean, we're giving this stuff to kids. It's got to be good for adults then. But here, right here, just a basic multivitamin. 1 a day, eat it with food. Now, if you are those people who say, I don't want to take that full array of vitamins, I get a great thing overall, good, but you want to get more energy naturally, okay? Look at where you live. Okay, as you get lower and lower and lower towards the equator, you're going to be exposed to much more sunlight, generally speaking. And with that more sunlight exposure, hopefully you're protecting yourself from UVs and whatnot, but your skin is going to create this vitamin D in your body. Now, if you're getting less than 2 hours a day, for instance, of generalized sun exposure, like your face, your skin, whatever it is that is exposed, make sure, if you do not get enough, you are adding something to your diet. So my fiance, she loves this stuff, Nutrilite brand. Her mom is into this real hardcore. It's vitamin D. Vitamin D, it's got a picture of a mushroom on there, so obviously just eat some mushrooms if you really want to get some more vitamin D in your diet. There's other foods that you can get vitamin D from, but start with something like mushrooms. Eating 1 or 2 a day, washing them off thoroughly, is more than sufficient, raw or cooked. But here, vitamin D3 is the kind you'd want to take if you're doing it orally by supplementation. And as I spoke about vegans briefly, a B vitamin complex. You can't go wrong with this no matter really who you are. If you are seeking more muscular fuel, more energy, more ways to utilize oxygen in your body so you can create more energy, this is the route to go, a B vitamin, a B complex. B12 is very helpful for muscular energy, skeletal energy support, so on and so forth. But get your entire array of B vitamins is a really good way to take it. Usually with vitamins, they work synergistically together. So when you take multiple forms and put them together in one unit, they actually unlock their power greatly, more exponentially, you could almost say. So that way you're even absorbing it more effectively in your body. Now, one thing to also do, consume something like this with a lot of water. B vitamins are water soluble. Vitamins A, D, E, and K, those are your fat soluble vitamins. So you want to consume those hopefully with some kind of fat source food, a generalized meal. Versus a B complex, make sure you drink a ton of water, because if you don't, you're just going to have very expensive piss. That neon green piss that you can see in the dark, right? It's about as bright as this label right here. Yeah, expensive ass piss. Save your piss, right? Drink your water. That's one of the most important nutrients we could ever do. And we don't talk about that as much as we should. It's not a macronutrient, it's not a micronutrient. It is the nutrient, right? Water makes everything flow better. That is the key here. So combine things like water, right? A generalized multivitamin. If you want extra vitamin D, extra B vitamins, good, awesome, get those things. Stick with the basics, stupid. That's what I tell you. You want to save a bundle? Stick with the basics. Now, I have experience as a nutritional consultant. I am master's educated. I work in the exercise science field ever since I got out of college. That is what I went to school for. This is my love. I'm not the most perfect athlete. I'm not the most perfectly shaped person. I have some fat on me because I like to live a little bit, right? I hope you do too. If you are kind of sane or you're not getting paid to, do that lifestyle, it's really hard to stick to if you don't have the money or whatever it may be. But get a basic multivitamin, get a basic protein powder, get yourself a basic pre-workout if you really need it. Coffee is a pre-workout. Don't forget, folks, caffeine is like the most used drug in the entire world. Stick with that one. Very clean, very useful. Stay away from caffeine anhydrous. It works a little too hard in the human body because it's man-made. Stick with the natural stuff. The natural caffeine is the way to go. It's going to go into your system, make you feel energized, and not make you crash as much as something else. Signing off, Kyle. Take care. Follow me.